Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and the lair is staring us big time in the face. And between episodes I'm thinking, we'll probably take Citizen Andrew and I want to put on those other weapons, the longer range weapons, just in case we're limited on where we can move within this lair. That way it won't hurt us if we have the arms with limited reach, you know what I'm saying. So I know there's limited ammo with those weapons, but I think in this scenario, we're going to switch out the weapons. And with that in mind, I think it's very important that we wait a little bit of time for our Attilio, our technician, to get his technician arms. And one thing I noticed is he already has the body armor. So we've wasted some production time here. Fortunately, it wasn't like mega production time, but we wasted some production time. So I'm going to take it out of here. And we're going to regain some of those materials there. And it means we have to wait 9 hours before we can attack the lair. Basically, that's what I'm saying. We got to wait 9 hours because I need this to go in if I'm not taking the healing powers of Citizen Andrew. I think that's going to make us stronger and better able to handle. He's going to put my mind at rest. So that's the way we're going to play that one. The other thing I want to do, because tons of you have been mentioning it to me, and that is containment. It's at 34. It is full. Now we're only 4 hours away from having it repaired and getting full capacity back up to 50. However, yes, it does make sense to clear out containment before we get on to a mission. So we'll do that just so we have some room. And looking through here, we have Tritons and Acherons, or Arthrons, that we can clear out, and we'll keep the zoo quality one of each by the time we're done. So right now we have 1350 mutagens. I'm not going to make you watch me click on each and every one. We'll just come back at the end after thinning the herd and find out how our mutagens have increased from the 1350. And all right, we're back down to kind of our one of each look. It gives us more room back in here until it gets fully repaired, so we have space for 10 or however, whatever 10 converts to. And before we get out of here, I just got to do that. It looks so cool close up and in captivity. And the last thing I'm going to do is we're going to get the gift. And let me see if I can find the gift. It's right over here. We're flying it over to a lair. I'm going to do a quick detour before we get over here. And that is go to Kaos. And we're going to deal with it that way. Otherwise, everybody else is flying and ready to get going. So let's get the clock a-moving. Aha! I think this must be the Stray. They were close on their mission. And, I could send them right in, but I would love nothing better. It's also been pointed out to me. Y'all are good at pointing things out to me. We have that Kaos Buggy we picked up. It's sitting at the base. I don't have room to fly it around. I'm thinking about holding off on this mission till I can find a way to get the Kaos Buggy over here, so we can at least it's a mission that makes sense to have the Kaos Buggy on, and we're going to see about trying to put it into use so we can get a feel. I mean, heck, we're playing Kaos Engines. Let's use the freaking Kaos Buggy, right? So we're going to, as much as I need these materials right now, we're going to put them off, and we'll fly right over here to the Tomb of the Mad Scientist with the Stray. And everybody else, let's keep them moving. Okay, we have reached our site here, and lo and behold, hallelujah, look at what we got here. We found a new Jericho Haven. Unfortunately, I don't see any other. Yeah, that's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to fly here, check out the question mark, see if there's anything interesting there as we basically make our way to the Scorpion, which has been hanging over our heads, unable to reach for so long now. So we're going to send Bandus Bane down here, and we found the path we were hoping for. Let's keep everybody moving yet again. Oh, I pressed that little arrow instead of coming up here and unpausing up here. What was Zigzag thinking?
Research complete.
Oh, and this is very helpful. 500 food, 250 more materials. So we got the extra materials just in time for our visit to Kaos. How about that? And we aren't quite there yet. We are now. Let's go see what Kaos has to offer. Okay, we have another obliterator we could pick up. We have psychic. Now this could be an interesting pickup for Citizen Andrew. A psychic gemmer grants mind control immunity to anybody. I don't know exactly what the range is, but that could be useful, and that costs $5.95. Kind of pricey, but technically we could afford it. Let's check out other things available. Armadillo, no. Armadillo, no. We got a new subjector out there. No, New Jericho, no. There was a new Devastator available. So personal weapons, we have some options. And most of the you know, he's stocked full for the Armadillo we don't have. We do already have the hybrid engine technology. Kaos Buggy, we could pick up an experimental engine upgrade. Kaos Buggy sonic turret. Now exactly what does that do? Shreds, damages, sonic. Oh, it's a minigun. Does this damage? The Screamer has an 80 blast, 20 sonic. I'm still not clear exactly what the sonic damage does. And that's pricey weapon too. We already have the laser cannon. I'm thinking I'm picking up a psychic jammer. I guess we're going to try taking the Kaos Buggy out for its maiden voyage, but none of the Kaos attachments, or I should say the one Kaos attachment we had, gives it extra speed, but I always thought it had decent speed. I thought. So the attachments there don't excite me. So maybe I'll pick up another weapon somewhere, like a fresh obliterator, never hurt anybody. And we could afford, say, a tormentor and an obliterator without stretching the budget too much, and we'll see. We're gonna pick these two up. And I'll probably pick a subjector up, a fresh subjector up. And we're going to call that a day because we won't really be able to afford anything else. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly back here, and in between missions, y'all can tell me what I need to do with the Kaos Buggy. It may mean trading out some individuals here to the base temporarily while we fly it somewhere, because I just don't have the capacity to load it onto one of our other ships. No matter where I load up the Kaos Buggy right now, I have to trade off individuals. So we got to work on this. We got to figure this out. And maybe in the meantime, I got all that excess food. Let me just check out this haven. They don't. Do they have... There's a lot under construction. Do they have the ability to trade 9 for 2? No, 4 for 6. So, there is materials here to pick up. That'll help stock us back up after what we spent. And since we have the food, let's go to this New Jericho Haven with a gift first, while we get comments from you in between episodes on what your best thinking is for the Kaos Buggy and the best way to get it over to that scavenging mission that we have ahead of us. That's what I'd like to think about doing. So give me your feedback. Is it worth the effort or not? And if so, what's the best way to do it? Okay, so we've made it to the tomb of the mad scientist. We have encountered another alien structure. This time, there are no signs of battle outside. So we're going to go ahead and start this mission and make this our mission for the day, since I don't believe that our arms are quite done here. And as a matter of fact, we have money, and as soon as we get the new resources, I wanted to do some extra building also I've been thinking, and I'm going to definitely need more materials to do it, but I think our tech is okay. I want to get in here and start slowly upgrading, at least for one of our infiltrators to get it started. Yeah, after we trade, we should be able to afford it. The infiltrator outfit there. So, and then eventually I'd like to get another Destiny build, but you know, there's so much I would like, right? So let's get in here and do this mission and get this team all ready to go. I'm going to go through, since we just converted our mutagens from that 1350 all the way up to 1765. We're going to go ahead this time and heal everybody. That's going to come up to 175 of that amount. I think we can afford it right now, and we're not going into a mission in the mist. So the only way we're going to get corrupted again is if we get hit. So as soon as I said that, I shouldn't have said that. Now we're going to get hit like crazy. let's get in here and see how we can get ourselves equipped. You're getting Will, Cecil, and you're fully encumbered. So that's you. Let's get you cured. Avrantio Zeus, you are fully encumbered. There's not enough will without dipping into the pool. Let's just cure you, and we'll keep moving forward. Now, I don't remember what this is or how much it is. Oh, I don't know which one you're getting back. Sorry. Hopefully you got the good one. I forgot. It was just going to go jumble them up together. And now I don't know which one you got. I guess we'll find out on the mission if you have the one you did have or not. And same for you. Shall we take the odds that somehow down here we'll get, somehow in this process, we're going to get the good one? And the good one's probably still sitting right there. There's no guarantee. Now, is there? All right, so Gandhi, you know what we're going to do for you. You don't have, and I don't have a grenade launcher available. So we're going to give you at least rockets on your shoulders, so you can carry that. So at least you have a ranged attack for us, if even if boom blast isn't a possibility. So let's remember that you're not carrying a grenade launcher. Paul, Forrest, Reynolds, I'm going to spend, you know, obviously will and speed are what I prefer most, but we're starting to get late game. I don't mind popping an extra pop of strength into our snipers now too, because enemies are starting to hit a little harder, and that's the way we'll play that one. Landon, Avery, really no will for you to pick up. Oh, we do. Did I not pick up? Yes. Guess what? We're going to upgrade you because we know it's fresh. We're going to give you the Obliterator, Landon, to take out on this one and have some fun. And Citizen Eileen, well, guess what? We definitely can upgrade from the Phoenix sniper rifle. As a matter of fact, why don't we do this and jumble around? No, I was thinking Cecil has one, but his is the high. No, go up there. And we don't need that extra ammo now, so I can carry extra ammo here. So you can be more of a paralyzing agent for us, Citizen Eileen. How about that? In fact, I like the paralyzing weapons. I like this one just to have the variety of pistols, but there, I like that better. And once again, we're going to do a little pickup. Trying to get snipers up to 20 at this point. I think that's a safe-ish kind of range. And then you know what else? We're going to go back up to Cecil too, but before we finish touching on Felipe, I'm going to do this. I'm going to think you can carry this weapon too, and you can. So just so we have a variety of choices for you. I think that's not a bad plan for you. And we're going to save the will for upcoming. Now Cecil, let's go back up to you. I was thinking, since you have a high malfunction rate on your particular subjector, yours is the pistol will switch out on this mission and do that. So at least you have something to shoot that won't blow up in your face right away. I think we're ready to go now. I'm comfortable with how we've outfitted ourselves. All items on this battlefield will be automatically recovered. Let's get our last living weapon, shall we? All right, do we see stuff? Yes, we see stuff right off the bat. Let's get a peek. Now there's I don't know that this mission has reinforcements. I think it's just kill all the enemies. So we'll still keep our eye open there. I know this is kind of a stock map, so maybe that's why it's there and we don't have to worry about it. Oh boy, we have some nearby enemies right off the bat. And we're looking at return fire and our favorite, Tar Shadow. Okay, and I do not think we have anybody for mind control or any kind of fun stuff like that, so we will have to deal with this guy. Let's see what we got to shoot away to... Yeah, it's one of these guys. The only hope is that he has a high enough amount of hit points so we could damage, and he would slowly bleed out. But to take all those three off, he's going to start bleeding heavily, and let's face it, we're going to have a Tar Shadow to deal with. We are going to have a Tar Shadow. to deal with, and I don't think we have any of the purification grenades with us on this one. So the question becomes, how is the best way to do that with him being so freaking close? I don't know.
All set.
Candy, can you get an angle? You know, there's no way. We got to come way too far to get an angle on this guy. The only other thing we could do is say go this far to get a close-ish shot on him with a Devastator. Now what I'd like to do is shoot off his machine gun first. That would be my ideal. So let's see what might give us the option. And it might be you, Paul Forrest, coming out wide to try and get a shot on the machine gun and see if you have the ability to shoot that off. And then we can see about blasting them with somebody else. And then there's a whole Overwatch thing we have to worry about. And then this guy, if we're going to be ignoring him somewhat, he can hurt us also. And they do corruptive damage. And I don't think I took away everybody's... Oh man, I started out so fine, and then I forgot to take away everybody else's corruption. The only good news is everybody only had one, so it's not going to be the end of the world. But dang it, Zigzag, can you hold a thought and not get distracted? Commander, can you not think of something else and then forget what you were wanting to do? Oh, for once on these missions, wouldn't that be nice? Let's bring you over here and see what this shot looks like. Oh, they better not be close. Well, we have a boom blaster, and guess what we're going to be doing with you?
Moving now.
Hopefully, I was going to say, hopefully there's a party back here, but oh, baby, there's a lot of these guys. Let's go see what your shot looks like here, Paul.
Acquiring target.
And do you have an ability to take out the machine gun? And it would appear that you do. And I'm going to try taking out that viral machine gun with you. I am going to spend the quick aim so we can have a chance to move you should we need it.
Targeting.
And we're going to try to eliminate the option or possibility of return fire. That part, mission accomplished. So he can still hurt us. This guy can still hurt us. And we have to decide, do we think... Because right now he's only bleeding 10. We did not weaken down his health too badly. So maybe we end up trying to find a way to hurt him without killing him, kind of a thing. I do have at least one onslaughter. We don't have Felipe. You're not quite there yet. So let's start the boom blasting. And the boom blaster, there you are. Vrantios, you're the full heavy-duty boom blaster, and we're gonna see if we can't send them over here. It looks like you'll have a line to clear and not worry about hitting the wall. So let's get it done. Good start. Let's continue. Another good start. Let's see how they're looking. Both arms gone here. But he's got a spitterhead. Oh, another tar shadow. Oh, man. Umbra City coming at us. This guy, on the other hand, is done. He's bleeding 50, so he's a tar shadow. So if I do the extra rocket, the only good thing is he can only move 13, but that could be close enough for spit. So let's think this through. Let us think this through. If I could get a line of fire over here, I take that back. He doesn't have a spitterhead because the spitterhead I just noticed is red. So actually he's going to run away for 2 turns, I hope. Well, no, because we have to clear all enemies. So we're going to have to deal with this tar shadow. But let's let him bleed for 2 turns before we have to worry about him. And let's worry about 1 tar shadow and Umbra at a time. How about that? Oh, man. How about that? So this is where we're at. And let me just see with your pistol. if we got you extra stuff, we could probably shoot out our choice of weapons with that sniper rifle if I onslaught you. So that might not be a bad plan. And so we're going to try a little onslaught with you. The other thing we have is you, Citizen Eileen, with a snazzy new weapon that you could also get over here without the onslaught. Let's see if you can do some damage and help us out. How about the grenade launcher? Can you take care of the grenade launcher for us? What's his bleeding look like? 20. Okay, we can handle that, right? We can handle that. Then we got this guy way back here. Claw only, I hope, along with his grenade. So right now, we have a grenade target right here. So we may try moving you away if I can come up with somebody else that can shoot out the head.
Ready?
Oh my god! Oh my lord! Ah, I didn't pay attention to your health. There, I feel a little better about your health. So we may end up onslaughting somebody now to get us, to have us do something we want to do. And what we want to do is take out this guy's head. So since we have something that can take out the head right here, let's just onslaught Paul.
Regroup.
Let's have Paul do a quick aim so he can separate himself from Citizen Eileen to hopefully avoid a heavy temptation for a grenade here. And let's see about taking out the spitterhead. That was a nice pose to take out the spitterhead so we didn't hit a lot of the other body. Yeah, that was so nice of him to turn his head like that. I mean, these Pandorans are becoming quite photoconscious, aren't they? Photogenic Pandorans. Let's see. Now we got to start figuring out what we're going to have to deal with. So this guy can't do a thing to us. He's going to bleed out at we got like 3-4 turns with him. What is he bleeding? 30 or 40? So we got, yeah, I think it would be the 4th turn he bleeds out. This guy's going to bleed out 1-2 on his 3rd turn, provided we don't do anything else nasty to him. This guy's just going to bleed out, period. And that means we can bring some attention over here because these guys cannot hurt us right now. That is the best news we've heard all day. Except I can't get anybody over there in the right kind of position to hit this guy. So let's see about you. Let's see if we can dash over here. Enrique. And boy, your will is so much better than it ever used to be up at 17. There is no way you're going to be able to really see Grenade Man very well. How far would dash get us? I don't know if that even gets us vision over there with your mighty fine weapon, but let's come here.
Time for the push.
I don't know what other options we might have. Holy smokes. We have a lot of problems out there, my friends. We have a lot of problems, and there's a siren. Oh, really close. Oh, man. She's a screamer. So she is going to make sure we lose our will, is what she's going to do. And if I cape you there to take a shot, all those other enemies that are nearby are going to hurt you bad. Doggone it. But she's going to scream the dickens out of us. She is going to scream like you know she can scream, and we are going to pay the price. Because I don't think a rocket's going to get over there to help us anywhere. Doggone it. So I'm trying to figure the best way to play this thing. Because you don't have the strongest of weapons to help us out here, so we're going to have to pull you back. And you're going to get Psychic Scream. And holy smokers. Holy smoker-okers. We have some problems. So let's pull you back here. I can't... Well, we'll pull you back here. Try to spread out a tiny bit.
Receiving loud and
We're
clear.
going to send you over here, because at least the people that'll be approaching us are mostly claw people that have to get close. And we're going to put up some overwatch for those charging around the corner, because I can't think of anything anything better to do. Now, is that overwatch? No, doesn't look like we're in the way on that one. Paul Forrest, looks like you'll be okay with that overwatch.
Overwatching.
And then Cecil, kind of feeling like, let's see, 2 shots at 50 with piercing, or 1 shot at 130 with a high percentage to malfunction. I guess we're going to go with the lesser of the two, and we're going to bring you up over here on this side to kind of protect.
Here I am. Let's do this.
And we're overwatching with your pistol really close, so we can put a wallop on anybody coming around that corner. Let's just narrow it up to fill the gap in the middle here. This is tough, guys. Okay, he did not shoot bombs. But he's not the one I wanted. You did. Okay, you hit him. You hit him. You hit him. He's dazed. But he wasn't going to be able to do anything to begin with. And now we got an Acheron calling all reinforcements. There goes our psychic scream, and there goes our will. So we're going to have to manage things without much will now. Not another one. Holy smokers. Alright. We're going to start out with the boom blast right here. That's the one that's going to pick up the most enemies and hopefully then free up our shots for other things. And we got to remember, we have 2 potential Umbras coming up. This one before this one. As long as we don't do any more damage to them. So I'm doing explosives right here. But we don't want it to wander over in this direction. Got that, Vrantios? Have you got that? I hope. So far, so good about not hitting our friend over here. We're going to do another one to weaken however we can. Weaken these guys down. Multiple weakening is in the cards today. Now we're going to do the same thing with your rocket. Multiple weakening shots for these guys. So hopefully the rest of us can take them out much easier than we otherwise would have been able to. And the question becomes, we don't need to hit this guy anymore. Yes, we'll need to kill him because we got to clear the map. We don't really need to. So a single rocket on this lady. Thinking we have a pretty heavy hitting weapon nearby that we might use instead. Now the question becomes, do I have any rockets that can make it over the top? Not really. But I have a rocket that could at least come back this way and maybe help us out to start some shredding of armor. As if we didn't have enough enemies to deal with to begin with, we had to call somebody, we had to face somebody who can call freaking reinforcements and resurrect corpses. So, in other words, don't let that Acheron get over here, because there will be corpses. So, who is best served? We're going to bring you right here, Gandhi, and we are going to try our best to take out that siren. Thank goodness we aren't going to lose any more will. Now, the next 2 biggest deals that we have are right back here. Now, both my heavies, though, are unable to war cry for us.
I'm ready.
And I don't have anybody else cross-classed with heavy that can also war cry. So, we're going to have to deal with them. And Felipe, you at least have a single dash within you. Citizen Eileen, you at least have a single quick aim within you. Now let's look at the health. The only thing working in our favor with these 2 over here is their health. We could deal with them, potentially. once we get into a line of sight. So I think we're going to come here. That hopefully will give us a nice... In fact, we're going to come... Oh, I don't want to block other people's shots. So we're going to come right here, and that should give us a clear shot on the first guy back here. And which one is... Yeah, that's the guy we want. And there, we're going to come pretty close to... In fact, we better take him out. we don't want to come pretty close, because otherwise we take damage, and that may not quite be enough. We take out the agile leg, but I don't think we quite take him out. So I think what we have to do instead is shoot at the gun so we don't risk return fire. Alright. He has a grenade, but will he... Oh, and he's not going to bleed. He's only bleeding 10, so we still need one more shot in that direction. Well, we probably have it with you, Felipe, but let's see who else we can get up here for a shot. And we may have to boost one of our snipers with onslaught again, Landon. At least you have the will.
What's our plan?
You only have one quick aim within you if you get onslaughted. And you can see this guy. You aren't going to kill him with one shot. Whew. And what else are we dealing with here? What kind of siren then? And this one can mind control us. So by coming around the corner here to take these shots, we will then have a high chance of being mind controlled. Okay. Now you...
Receiving loud and clear.
And
Channel
you... So maybe what we have to do is this instead. We cannot see past. I was thinking if we could get a line on the siren with our quick aim. Do we have hope of being able to take out the head? Let's go see what kind of armor we're looking at on the head. 20. There would be hope if we could manage to hit the head at that distance to take a mind control off the table. And this guy's just a claw dude with medium legs, so he's not an issue. I'm not even thinking about him this turn. I'm thinking about we have basically 3 guys, potentially 4 if we decide to end up dashing you over there. The obliterator, however, would clearly take one of them out. So maybe we can get you here, Paul. I'm trying you right here. Plus it gets you standing behind a guy for anybody else trying to shoot at you. And we're going to see if we can hit this guy. Now that he can't return fire. Your job is done. Now I'm thinking, Landon, hopefully your weapon is strong enough to clear this guy out. That's what I'm hoping for. How far can you dash, my man? It's going to leave you. It is unfortunately going to leave you very exposed when it comes to mind control. Let's see what this shot looks like.
Moving out.
Now he's bleeding, but he's still a threat. So we have to find some answers
to keep going.
out there. We need some more answers out there. And a pistol is all the answer I would need. Problem is, it then keeps both of us very exposed out here to mind control. I don't think we're exposed to any other dangers, though, besides mind control. So we're going to have to take that chance. You're coming over here, Cecil, for a pistol shot.
Ready to fire.
Well, back it off. There we go. That's the pistol shot we were looking for. And we're feeling, other than the mind control, we're feeling a little more comfortable. The problem is we're going to have another bum rush of issues pretty quick because Well, 2 turns he bleeds out. And at 33 turns he bleeds out. So these guys are going to become big time issues for us here coming up. So let's see how we survive the mind control. And is there anybody else left to do anything? I think what we can do is overwatch over here in case we get approached this way. And Felipe, you are available. But I don't think any of your weapons are good enough at range here. So you know what we're going to do with you is I'm going to sit right there and recover. Get back some of that will we lost. And we'll do some pistol overwatches just in case these guys get aggressive. I don't want to hit Umbras and hurt Umbras, so we're going to kind of cheat the overwatch that way. And I should have one more pistol.
No choice but to keep going.
That maybe at some angle could be of use to us. She knows we're here, and she's hiding, and she's gonna mind control us. Yes, she took someone. Landon.
Got lucky.
And it sounds like Acherons may have called reinforcements. In fact, is there a second Acheron now? Or is he the same one? Dang well better be the same one. But now he's close enough. It sounded like he called reinforcements, so I'm not going to be surprised if some show up. He's going to bleed out next turn. So we're going to be soon in Umbrasville here, on top of everything else. Holy smokes! Holy smokes! Okay. So I have to break mind control. That in my mind, that is my #1 priority. Let's see if you have a shot, Cecil, on a head. And I wasn't talking about, yeah, you have a headshot that's a pretty dang good one.
Targeting.
And you fortunately had the will to use it.
Acquiring target.
We are so lucky. You're back, Landon. You are back. We are so lucky. She stuck her head out to make that easy for us. But are we out of the woods yet? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Man, oh, hell no. Now I wish I had some abilities with you right now, Landon, because you could blast this guy away better than anybody, probably. But this guy has a weakness, and that is the claw. And we're going to see if you, Paul, can deal with that weakness. All right, you dealt with the weakness. Now we need to control the siren, because coming up we're going to have Umbra and Acherons to worry about. Fortunately, we have a final boom blast still remaining. We could potentially skirt the side of this thing and drop him there to help strip some armor and maybe get lucky with this guy in addition. So, Andrei, boom away. Okay, the Acheron is actually bleeding. Doesn't look like we hit the Arthron. Let's try again.
Here goes.
This time we hit them both. Now it's the rocket time.
What's our plan?
I think, you know, we still have one rocket left, so that's good. I think we brought one in reserve for reload. Let's try popping this one in there if we can. Oh, we couldn't. That scared me. Oh, I think I've said it before. I'm the friend you want to take to the horror movies. Because I have those kinds of reactions. Holy smokes. Let's see what kind of damage, and unfortunately you have no quick aim, Citizen Eileen. Let's see what your shot can be for us on this lady here. The torso doesn't look anything special, does it? Here, we could miss a little. There's a chance to miss everywhere but here, so I guess we go for the torso. Because the extra damage we would get from there is, well, it would be somewhat significant for our next shot, though, if we can hit this head again. And we did. Okay. Cecil, you're done. You're done. Yeah, everybody's starting to be done. So, Felipe, I'm going to get you out here. Because fortunately you have Will that I'm going to start using. I'm going to bring you here, and I'm hoping you can get a little extra hurt on this thing over here. Not that you have the best weapons to do it. Although I may have to double dash you. In fact, that's the answer, so I can shoot into her head and she's gone.
Double time.
Okay. Acheron, gonna start hurting us now. You know that's next.
What's our plan?
Cecil, we're gonna overwatch against the Acheron.
I got this
I
covered.
don't think any of our other guys are in position to be able to overwatch. Can a rocket? I don't think a rocket's gonna do that much damage, even if it could get over the top. What we could try doing is War Cry, but then I think it also has will kind of things it can do that can overcome the lack. So the War Cry is not the thing that's going to help us the most. This guy fortunately is slowed down to 14, so he's not a threat. So Acheron, we got to get set up for the Acheron now. So Gandhi, I think the best thing as far as defending ourselves against the Acheron is moving you forward. In fact, what I'm going to do is just jump you here and shoot another rocket. Shoot your rocket over there. And then we're going to have Umbra. This Umbrasville is the time for us now. This Umbra's panicking. Why? Oh, the Umbras are panicked at the moment. How about that? I don't think that's going to last long enough to really matter for us, though. So let's come over here and shoot a rocket. Of course, these things have resistance to the explosives and stuff. The only reason I'm doing this is to strip armor. All right, we're running out of options, my friends. We're running out of options. Now, I'm going to bring you wide, Citizen Eileen.
I can find cover.
So we hopefully have a line of fire without...
Hope I can find cover.
There we go. And that Triton I hadn't seen before.
Enemy hit.
Resurrecting. Did I see too many resurrect, I hope? I think that's kind of what that one was. Oh man, they're close. There's a lot back here. All because of the Acheron. All because of the Acheron. So the reinforcements were coming in from back here. So it did have the ability to call reinforcements, and now we're hurting. We are hurting, my friends. We're hurting. Now we have no rear door cover. So what I may have to do is jump you out of the way, Vrantios, and reorient ourselves. We also have the Umbra over here that we have to worry about. So our hands are more than full. Gandhi, can you see the big guy? And how bad can you hurt him right now? Pretty bad, if you can hit. Ah, the second one needed to hit. You weren't listening. One thing we're going to do to slow this guy out. We're still too close, so Warcry really isn't going to help us. And we have a new enemy staring us in the face right here. An Obliterator can take care of that. And then, I hope. Oh, he's not the threat. This guy is. So an Obliterator cannot take this guy out.
Ready to engage.
At least not with one shot. He can't. And we didn't even take out his spitterhead.
Channel open.
Cecil, you know we can get you 4 shots with this? You know, I think that can hurt him mighty bad.
Acquiring target.
I wish it was more precise.
Target. Enemy hit.
Can we take that torso out? He may bleed out. He's bleeding out. Now we got some problems back here. What's this guy sporting? Now we have something to figure out here. We can be risky.
Targeting.
See if we can take this guy out and get lucky with both hits. And then Warcry these guys, and you'll take limited damage. If yours both don't hit, you're going to take some damage right here, though. Oh, that did not go as planned. That did not go as planned. Let's Warcry them both, so you're taking 2 more shots. And if they do this kind of damage, let's hope you survive. Okay. Felipe. We have this guy going to be coming towards us.
5x5.
We're going to Warcry him to slow him down. That sure was a weird Warcry sound, now wasn't it? And we're going to have to set up some overwatches where we can. And then Felipe, I'm going to come over here on this guy's spitterhead. Finish the job here so he can't hurt us.
Engaging.
Is that not taking it out? Okay, we took more than the head out. Good job. So we're gonna, we can't overwatch with you, so we're just backing you off. Citizen Eileen, here's where we start needing overwatch. Now I think it says you can't shoot through here, but I think if we put you here, you can overwatch across here, because if he wants to get to anybody, he's gonna have to run through that path, right? Right? We hope.
Try to get there in one piece.
Yeah. He's got to run through here. He's got to cross your line of fire.
I hope I get them.
That's a hit. He's got to cross your line of fire. Another hit.
I hope I get them.
Cecil, he's got to cross your line of fire. Another hit. Problem is, all these hits combined, I don't think it's quite enough. And here's where we find out. No. Forgot about this guy. He's taking all the overwatch. The unaccounted Arthron. Gosh darn you. Oh, you were able to swing through there. And thank goodness we were able to Warcry you. He's not shooting now. So we got more enemies coming. This time I think we don't play games and we fly you out of here. Holy smokes, that freaking Arthron. But it's gone. We now know what we have left to deal with. We lost an arm though for Citizen Eileen, and I have no way to heal that arm. And Citizen Eileen, do you have any grenades or anything? You have pistols. And you have pistols that can help us. So you are still in the game, Citizen Eileen. In fact, we're going to make you shoot some of those pistols. If you can see the Umbra. Let's find out. No? And no. So you don't see the Umbra from where you are, is what it's telling me. I want to take a look. I guess you don't. So the first thing we got to do is heal you. Can't use that weapon, so let's put the med kit there. And let's stop the bleeding.
Resting up a bit.
You can already see on this team, we're missing several valuable pieces on this machine, so I think we're due for a big reshuffle. We could use with a priest, or an infiltrator, or a technician. A specialty class would really add to this team, so that's something we're going to have to think about mixing it up with. Let's see. What's your Umber shot? It says you don't have an Umber shot. Well, that's because you don't have your weapon in hand. Let's see what your Umber shot looks like and how much damage you can do on an Umbra once he's out of the way. You can mostly take care of it. Uh-oh. If you don't miss, and you missed, fudge cake. Well, we don't have any malfunction yet on this pistol, and we saw the damage output it can do, Cecil.
Nice.
It's going to be a malfunctioning weapon by the time this episode is done. How about that?
Took one.
Okay, Cecil, you have one more shot. Make it count. Now he's bleeding 20. We need one more little love tap over here, too.
Guess it's my
Can
turn.
you see that love tap shot?
Steady.
Not really, because of what's in the way. You can see this guy. And which one is our Arthron? I can't even remember. Okay, so we have our new... So, Citizen Eileen, we know where to move you. Don't be right up to the edge here. Let's move you one step back.
Smells like trouble.
Oh, man, we got more coming at us. We've got more coming at us. Fortunately, we now have in the game Landon Avery and his. The question is, we do not know, we have no clue which side, and that's a bad problem to have. Would we have Overwatch through here? Landon, you have the ability to, you know, we're going to take a chance. That's 8 times 4. I'd need another strong Overwatcher over here. Because don't they run at least 500? So maybe I can get you standing close for an Overwatch and you standing relatively close for an Overwatch. And between your two shots, as long as you both hit, maybe we can down this Umbra. It's risky, but it's what we're going to try. And then we can use a pistol or something here if we need to just get that last little tip out. And who do you see? Just guys over here, nobody over here. This is what I'm thinking. We may have to move you forward so we aren't in too many lines of sight over here. Yeah, and unfortunately, you could be in a line of sight over here, Citizen Eileen. So you know, but actually, if we're gonna take this guy out with our Overwatches,
I'll try to get there.
I don't think you're gonna be in threat of being slashed again, if our Overwatch works. If, I repeat, if. So we're gonna do the last little hit with you on this guy. Okay, let's just kill him. We can give you... No, 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 no. Oh no! He's an Umbra too? I didn't even notice
Heading
that. Fudge cake.
Let's do this.
saved us last time. Oh man, how could I miss that? Oh no. That was a misclick. But I can get you here for the we're gonna end up overwatching this guy instead. At very close range.
Let's go.
So we hit him. So in case he steps this way, we still pick him up. I think that's the way we need to play it. And we're going out this way with a pistol in case the back one comes this way. We're gonna put your pistol over here, just in case. Yep, you can't move. So we're doing. Yeah, I'm thinking, oh, doggone it, you're so close, you're gonna get hit.
I got this covered.
Which Umbra is gonna get us first? Another pistol overwatch.
I'm on Overwatch.
And then we got to get you through here, Mr. Avery, for some more Overwatch. I guess we'll bring you right here. Oh my lord, this is not fun. Remember, we have a second Umbra coming. It's going to be coming at us and it's going to take a swing. Being war cried, hopefully it's just one swing, but we might lose another arm somewhere. And Vrantios, as tough as you are, I don't think 4 against 1 is in our favor, except you cannot just jump out of here. And we can't war cry with you. So I've got to do the best I can, giving you cover, and hope you survive. Holy smokes. Because we're out of rockets, yes. And there's no other cover beyond that you can get to. I'm worried now, ladies and gentlemen. I have got some worry on my shoulders right now. Whoop, baby. One down. Now he moves. And he didn't get us. Now, Vrantios, you need to survive, please. You're gonna panic now. And he panicked. Now we have the need to take care of some individuals over here.
Ready, sort of.
We have a big time need. We also have our Umbra floating around in case you didn't notice. And let's see, what's this guy sporting, just so we know. Spitterhead and Claw, but low hit points. So do you have any kind of a shot against any of his exposed body parts that can hit strong enough to kill him? Probably not.
Aiming.
How about with a little more accuracy? Because he still has a spitterhead, right? Gotta make sure. Yes. So we're gonna take the second shot with you, Felipe. Alright. Now I've got to get rid of this freaking Umbra.
I'm ready.
Can you see it? Let's see if that's a good enough shot
Preparing to fire.
through all the obstacles.
Kill confirmed.
This side is clear. Problem is, we are anything close to clear over here. Now.
No choice but to keep going.
Now. We have a lot of things to make happen. You have 2 quick aims. Let's start seeing what you can do for us now. Against people over here. That's where we want to be able to shoot next. Well, we can take down a shield, so that'll help others. And then what else does he have? Is it just a pure claw? Let's see if his body's turned, so I'm not hopeful about the claw. Yeah, and Mr. Panic is in the way anyway. Problem is, there's just nobody else we can see anyway. They're all blocking our view. That's really all I could do. Gandhi, I'd like to get you close enough to do something. You don't have enough will for Warcry. Warcry would have been so nice. So we're going to do this. Try and help us out. And I was worried that he'd be close enough for return fire. But no, not the case.
What's our plan?
Your pistol already shows malfunction here, but you have a will for a couple shots also. If we can do some more damage out here, that would be nice. And if I move you here, 3 shots, take him out, open up shots for others, so we can take a total of 5 shots with your pistol, and hopefully it won't malfunction. Because if we ever needed a chaos weapon now, yes, now is the time. So let's take a look at this weapon first. Since we can't move, we have to shoot it. Not against him, though. Against him, perhaps. Yes. Okay. That opens up the path for others. Now let's see what your pistol does and see if we can get any paralyzation out there that could help us. Shall we try? Better than that. Now I know you're hurting. And that was horrid. We got one more in us. 5th time's a charm? Isn't that the way the saying goes? 5th time's a charm?
Okay.
God damn. No, there was no charm in you today, Citizen Eileen. And the last person we have... Well, we can overwatch. The last person we have for an actual shot is right here. Cecil. And we're going to be subjected to some return fire.
Gotcha. I'm injured.
More return fire. Let's take a look at our health. It's bad. So I think we go for the Triton instead with your remaining shots. And why? What is it about this guy that nothing can hit him? Is there something about where he's standing that our shots are not able to hit him? Inquiring minds want to know. Because I don't want to die on the last turn of the mission which is the way this is looking right now. This time, we hit him. And I have one more shot of will to try. What's this guy's... He's not going to panic, so we're going to be taking hits from him. Big time. Bad time. Terrible time.
Guess it's my turn.
He's bleeding out. Problem is, he can kill Cecil. So let's not hit Cecil. I don't think we can squeeze a pistol shot through from our other snipers. So here we pray that we do not lose our first casualty. Oh, there was another one out there. He didn't shoot at you. Panic all you want, Cecil. He didn't shoot at you. I would have panicked long before then, if that had been me. Oh my lord.
No choice but to keep going.
We need to take this guy out. Who do you see? Him? Don't care. Him? You have a shot. Let's see what that shot looks like. It's not a kill shot. Thing is, does he have a line of sight where he can shoot you since the gun's in the other arm? I guess we're about to find out. You have no quick aim. We're gonna hope he can't return fire, is what we're gonna hope. And his gun mercifully prevented him from doing just that. We got some pistols here. Actually, no. We have you.
Finally, something positive.
He needed to die that way.
What's that now?
I'm telling you, he needed to die that way. Now we're going to see and test our dashing skills. We're going to see if there's any other surprises on the reinforcement side coming at us.
Preparing to fire. Target down.
Okay. Now, we just have two docile, little, harmless Arthrons left to kill. You only see that one, huh?
Ready. We need an angle.
Guess it's my turn. I need an angle.
Oh, the classic zigzag over zoom. Now, you're not going to kill him that way. Let's do this.
Enemy down, I think.
One down. Are you back with us? No. That means you might have the luxury, if you can hit him hard enough.
Time for the push.
And hit him in the arms hard enough.
I'm going. On it.
And guess what? We can't see an arm, but it looks like we can get through here.
That's a kill.
This better dang well be it. Oh my lord. Thought for sure we were seeing our first death on this one. But we got lucky on a couple of those AI moves at the end to save our skins. and save Commander from a whipping in the comments about the first death. So there we go, 2 levels up. Cecil, you've hit level 7. Citizen Eileen, you're up to level 6. This team just somehow finds a way to get stronger and stronger. All right, Epitaph. Whatever happened here, it seems that Alexander Danchev was harvesting biomaterial from Pandorans. A risky business, which ultimately spelled his doom. And almost ours, for that matter. The only things left from his body were fragments of bone and cloth. His ultimate creation survived him, though. Another living weapon of great power. And we're taking it. This weapon is heavy, very hungry. It is restored to full functionality, and a few preliminary tests suggest that it spews highly poisonous projectiles at a high rate. A weapon suitable for a heavy class of soldier. Okay, guys, we're going to give this team a rest. Do I have a med bay back here? I can't even remember. No. So maybe what we're going to end up doing with this team is flying back and figuring out in conjunction with another team somehow to get a Kaos Buggy over here to do a mission. Since we are... Well, we're just hurting. Let's face it. And our stamina... Wow. I really could use a med bay, but did we ever repair the one here? No. Do I have a nearby med bay that I can send us to? No. Oh, Zigzag has been a little light on spending materials for med bays, and it's showing all around. In fact, the only med bay I have is in our main base, and it's not repaired right now. So we're gonna spend the funds to repair it. Our main base right here. We're gonna repair it now. Bite the bullet, and in 3 days' time, was that 3 days? 2 days' time, it'll be repaired. It's gonna take us a while to fly there anyway. Maybe not a full 2 days, but that's where we're going. We're gonna take a break from North America with this team because of the heavy hits we took. All right, so actually we have the ability to trade here, and we need all of a sudden these materials. So let's trade for food for materials. Thank you. And we'll see about any other opportunities. Looks like there's a haven here we could trade with. As a matter of fact, we're going to send you over here first. Let's see, everybody else, we're waiting for some manufacturing coming up. We're going to trade here, and we'll probably keep you in this area for figuring out, based on all your comments, on how to deal with the Kaos Buggy and get it over. We're going to have to sacrifice a few folks sitting in the base while we do that, though. So anyway, we're going to stop it right now. It was a long mission. I just have a habit of we're just getting tough missions lately that are just running on the long side. So we're just going to cut it here in between en route. We could be doing the Scorpion mission next time. If the arms get done, we could be doing a lair with the Helios teams. There's potentials coming up next time, but I think we've gone on long enough for today, and we're going to cut it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode today. I was on the edge of my seats. I don't know about you. This is Zigzag signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.